Why, hello there, fans of the modern format. We're back with another round today. We have Will Lausenak on the left playing Boros Burn versus Nick Urban on the right playing Boros Crack the Earth? Question mark. Yeah. So this week, if you didn't notice, if you follow us on Twitch, which if you don't, you should, over at Alternate Universes Live, we were streaming the One Piece card game this week. But I did still get around to Modern because I still wanted to give you some Modern content. Especially because last week I didn't have anything to post, and mostly because the Pauper file got corrupted, and I wanted to cry. But that's not, that's neither here nor there. So I grabbed round 3 of Modern, Table 1. Both of these players are 2-0. Because again, like I said, I love you guys. I want to get some content for you. There's a flag spin to Trocaire on Nick's board, and I cannot tell you how happy that makes me. I love flag spins. If you don't know what Crack the Earth does, is each player sacrifices, I think it's just each player sacrifices a land. It's been a while since I've actually read the card. But you play flag spin to Trocaire that way. You don't lose them. Yeah. Each player sacrifices a permanent. Arcane Sorceress. The Betrayers of Kamigawa. Will attack it in, doing some burn things. He do as he always does. It's going down to 13, notably not 15 left. Thank you, Will, for having your phone out. I appreciate you. Can I go dance with the judge call at this point? Or someone was distracting me and talking to me? But yeah, if you've been interested in watching the One Piece card game, we do have 3 videos that went up this week. Or are going up this week. I'll probably post this video on Thursday. That way we still have like our regular Modern upload schedule. So today, this video went up alongside a One Piece video. So yeah, good time. We had 42 players for One Piece. And we're hosting a 1K for One Piece. So I'm going to do a little bit of advertisement pushing for it as best as I can. In the meantime, I don't have any fun Magic announcements yet. Except this weekend, we're doing a Dominaria Remastered preview event. That'll be Friday, January 6th. So, the day after this video comes out. And it should be a good time. I will not be there. But I'll be there in spirit. Wishing you all the greatest draft experience of your life. I hope you open crazy good cards. I hope you open Force Will and Urza and every artifact you ever want to open. Well, I guess a blue card to make Force Will worthwhile. Urza Saga going to 2 here. I very much enjoy how Nick just always plays the weirdest, yet coolest Boros decks ever. Well, I guess the coolest Boros deck we've had on camera was Krista's deck because she went on a tear with it. Something like 27 matches straight. She won without losing. Likelihood of that happening. So, 27 matches is a lot of matches to win. Alright, Monster is supposed to be here. Tag it in for 1. Imagine we're going to see some prowess trickery. Right, Chandler going to jump in front. Not delirious yet, to my knowledge. Definitely not delirious, it just died. Nick's going to make a construct here.
Sounds good. And, draw.
Nick going to make a second construct here. Ooh, if you're going to SCG New Jersey, up in Secaucus. Yes, I said that right. Addendum. I always mistake Secaucus and Syracuse in my brain. I don't know why, but I'm going to Secaucus for the SCG event. I'm not playing Magic the entire weekend. I'm playing Flesh and Blood for a couple days of it. But I will be playing the Modern event because I think it'll be a ton of fun on Friday and maybe Sunday if I manage to win my Flesh and Blood event. Likelihood of that is low though. I'll be playing some Grixis Dash Shadow with Underworld Breach because that just sounds like a grand old time. Alright, Nick gets a Shadow Spear off that Urza Saga trigger. You see Will
go to 15 and Boros
2 mana.
targeting you.
Boros Charm puts Nick to 6.
Yep. Go to 6. And then also go to 14 and
Pay one more life. Going to cast a Lightning Bolt. Put Nick to 3.
I'm going to mana tithe your lightning bolt.
Going to attempt to mana tithe it.
Sure.
Will fetch.
And pay the 1, so I go to 14.
And we'll be able to pay the 1 here.
14 and 13 off the fetch. 14 from this canyon, 13. Right.
Oh, mana tithe.
Pay the 1.
Pays the 1. Nick will take the bolt damage down to 3.
Okay. So you're 3. I'm at 3. You got bolt in? Yeah.
I imagine Will has something to kill Nick in the beginning of his next turn. So Will take game 1. Having done burn things, we're going to jump to game 2 in just a second here. I'm take a sip of my coffee. Alright, Nick. Starting us off in game 2 with an inspiring advantage into a Burrington Forge Tender. Burrington Forge Tender, notably a 1 mana 1/1 with protection from red that you can sack it to prevent all damage a red source of your choice would deal this turn. Very good against burn. Does burn thing. Well, it doesn't do burn things. It prevents burn things. Will using the Monetary Swift Spear from Dominaria United, or it's the Brothers. Whichever version is currently in Standard. I forget what set it was printed in. Every time he casts that version of the card, I get confused for a second. I'm like, why? Where did this come from? That's right. It's in Standard. Mana Tithe on the Skullcrack. Protection from red, huge, because you can just block the Swift Spear for a while. Alright, going to bolt the Swift Spear down. Play Goblin Guide. It's good to suspend a Rift Bolt. Three mana, Fable the Mirror Breaker. Gonna make a 2/2 Goblin Shaman token. Points to Nick for having the token. That token's still like $10. I hope not. It's an expensive token. Let's find out. Goblin Shaman. Dude, it's a $10 token still. That is insane. The token is almost as worth as much as the card is. Like, that's just ridiculous. I love it. Because it's kind of silly. But still ridiculous. Should not be the case. But that's okay. Fable the Mirror Breaker. Just bang every card all around. Gotta go to 2. Going to get to discard up to 2 cards and then draw that many as well. Card selection available because that card is so good. And making the treasure. There's no point in me singing the praises. I think we all know that this card is just an absolute banger. There's a Ragavan the Nimble Pilferer. I think getting dashed out. Yeah. I think it looked like he paid 2 mana for that, but Reveal the Mountain. I think that's the Post Malone Secret Lair Mountain. Which feels very Post Maloney. I don't have an opinion on it. This very Post Malone. Alright, was gonna draw a card. Plays a Swift Spear. That Fable is going to flip or transform, exile itself, then return to the battlefield. Going to Prismatic Ending. The Swift Spear. Dashes Ragavan out. Will's going to go to 13. Gets a Goblin Guide off the effect. It's a second treasure token. It's going to play out the Goblin Guide. Notably, both players have the same color sleeves, too. Awful. I've done that before. I've played a mirror match before in a different card game, but using the same sleeves of my opponent. And it was a mirror match where you would take your opponent's creatures and use them. Let me tell you how stressful it was, making sure I got returned all of their stuff to them. Will's going to Lightning Helix the Fable here, or the Reflection of Kiki Jiki. This is its actual name now.
We're back to you.
Two mana, probably dashing Ragavan back out. That's the case. It's going to send the squad. I'm going to get the Goblin Guide trigger. Does not reveal land for Will to pick up. Does pick, or reveal Lava Spike, though. Bolts the Ragavan. Takes 3 damage. A Forge Tender coming out again. Was going to cash in a Sunbait Canyon. Draw a card. Going to Lava Spike Nick. Going to 11. Say Bloodstained Mire's land for turn. Shadow Spear. Getting played and then equipped to a burnt Forge Tender. Goes to combat here. Coming in for 4 damage. Feels a deflecting palm. Okay. Will's going to fetch that away. Going to 11. It's going to smash to smithereens the Shadow Spear. He said, no, we're just getting rid of it. No lifelink for you, my friend.
So second main. Yep. Off my treasure. Play a Fable. I will pass her.
Both players at 8 life here. Nick once again has a Goblin Shaman token. And Will just going to scoop it up. Not able to deal with Nick's board. And we're going to be going right into game 3.
Alright. I'll play our favorite
Plays a
card.
Mountain. Plays a Swiss Spear. Attacks him for 1. Kind of 19. Nick leads on Mountain into Ragavan.
17, Searing Blaze,
Let's
targeting
give him a
Rag,
fetch. Searing Blaze to Ragavan. And 3 damage to Nick.
and swing for 2.
I'm so proud of myself. When we started this channel, the first time we had a burn.
14.
We had a burn video. I didn't know any of the cards. And now I know 93% of the cards. There's definitely something I'm not going to recognize the art of. In before, I've been saying everything wrong again. But that's okay.
Ragavan. Okay.
Ragavan coming back down here. Playing an Esper Sentinel as well. Esper Sentinel, probably pretty good here. Not a high value target that Will's going to want to get rid of immediately. It's probably never going to swing into a blocker. And Will's deck, probably not wanting to pay tax all the time. Especially if he's stuck on 2 lands like he looks like he's indicating.
Thinking about it. Thinking about it.
Nick just takes the damage. Makes sense to me. Goes down to 14. Notably, Will is at 17.
Yeah,
He did fetch a shock. Nick going down to 13.
Flagstone?
There's a Flagstone the Troker, playing out another Esper Sentinel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Combat.
Alright, take 3.
Going to attack in. Going to 17. Reveals a bolt off the top. That's pretty good. Not 17, 14. I looked at the phone. Got confused. Gonna bolt the monster's Swift Spear. That lightning bolt goes into Will's graveyard.
That's his bolt. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. It gets confusing with the sleeves.
Entertainingly, I think Nick uses the same lightning bolts too.
Crack the earth.
There's a crack in the earth. Nick is going to sacrifice that Flagstone to Troker.
Charmer now.
Will's going to, in response, Boros Charm.
I'm going to tie the Boros charm.
He's going to get Manatized.
Crack. So I'll sack the Flagstone.
He did forget the Esper Sentinel triggers. Ooh. Flagstones will fetch a plane from the deck.
I'm so caught up I forgot my triggers. That's alright. Back to you.
Someone tells me.
An untapped draw.
I'll play a guide past you.
Plays a Goblin Guide and passes the turn.
Combat?
Attacks in. Ragavan trades. Burnt Forge Tender. Inspiring Advantage for Will.
I'll pass you.
Combat?
Attacks in for 2 here.
Pass turn.
Run stuff. Lightning Helix targeting you.
Gonna cast a Lightning Helix here. Is going to Manatide.
Are you paying? I guess no.
This time did remember the triggers. Draws 2 cards. Draws a card per Esper Sentinel.
Spear.
1 land plays Swift Spear.
I'll swim in.
Attacks him for 1. Burn to Forge Tender. Going right in front of it.
I'm just going to sack and stop the damage.
Skull Kraken and cast. And then Nick's just going to sack the
Damage can't be prevented this turn.
Forge
It
Tender.
doesn't make a difference.
Right, so you still take the
Yeah, no, I know. It doesn't.
Well, damage can't be
I mean,
prevented.
like, it's dead no matter what I
It's
do.
not going to really matter in the long run.
Alright, you're sure. You have 10 to 12 too.
I think we forgot our Esper Sentinel triggers again.
Combat?
Yeah.
Attacks him for 2. Will goes for 10. We have 10 all. There's a 3rd Esper Sentinel. Jesus.
Forge Tender.
And another Burn Forge Tender.
Back to you. And I will remember my triggers.
I think you're capable.
There's too many things on this deck.
Yeah, for real. Swing. Come on.
Attacks him for 1 here. Burn Forge Tender going right in front of it. Once again, get the Skull Crack.
I'll pay.
Going to probably pay 1, and then Nick will get the draw 2.
Mana type, it's my fault.
No, I can sack it, doesn't matter.
Sack the Forge Tender again.
Your turn.
Cards in hand? Dash.
2-mana Dasher Ragavan. Swings in for 4 here.
4.
Regular trigger will reveal a Sunbait Canyon.
Ending the Swiss Spear.
Prismatic ending on the Swiss Spear.
Go to my end step.
Past you.
Looks like 3 cards to 2 cards here. Passing the turn. Untaps for 3 Sentinels. We know Nick has a Ragavan in his hand.
Dash or Aggravator.
Dashes out the monkey. Attacks in for 4 points of damage again.
4.
4.
Take 4.
So goes to 2. Reveals a lightning helix off the top.
Helix you.
Nick is going to cast it, and that is going to be the game. Nick is going to take it 2-1 with Boros Cracked Ears over Boros Burn. Thank you for watching, folks, and have a great rest of your day. Also, Happy New Year.